Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome to ICT Year 5. Uh, in the past two lessons we've started a new unit and this is the third unit. We are studying algorithms, and remember, algorithms are nothing but a set of steps, rules and instructions, right? Algorithms are nothing but set of rules, steps and instructions, or steps, rules and instructions, right? You can think of algorithms as the way we do things in everyday's life, how we cook, how we drive our car, how we study, how we flip the pages in a regular book, and so on, right? The first type of sorting we studied was called insertion sorting. And insertion sorting, we pick one item from the list and we put it in the new list, and then we pick the second one. If it's bigger, we move up. If it's smaller, we move down, and so on till the last one. Now the next type of sorting that we studied is the selection sorting. And in the selection sorting, you basically find the biggest flower and put it at the top of the list. Find the biggest flower and put it at the top of the list. Now next, find the next biggest flower, which is this one, and put it second on the list, and so on until you're done sorting your list. And then we've gone through this amazing activity. You guys did it. And the last type of sorting which we are going to study today is bubble sorting. Bubble sorting, you're going to learn one more type of sorting algorithm. It's called a bubble sorting. Think of a glass of Coke. You bought yourself a bottle of Coke. Don't buy yourself a glass of Coke. I'm just giving you an example, because Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, all of those are harmless. They're like injurious to health. They're not really good to our health. So think of a glass of a fizzy water. The bubble rise up to the top, right? Whenever you pour the Coke into a cup, you always notice that the bubbles rise up to the top. This is what happens in the bubble sorting. The items bubble up to the right place on the list or in the group. In a bubble sort, you tell the computer to compare two items. If the first is bigger than the second, they get swapped. Swap means if this one and these A and B, you want to swap them, that means you have to put A in the place of B and B in the place of A. So that is the meaning of swapping. So it says here, the first step is look at the first two flowers, A and B. Is the first bigger than the second? A, is it bigger than the second? If the first flower is bigger than the second, swap them. But if the first one is smaller, then leave them as they are. Alright, let's try that out. I'm going to use the exact same system that I've had. First and second flower, compare them. Is the first one bigger than the second one? No, it's not. Then put them as they are. Alright? They go exactly as they are. Alright, let's compare the second and the third. Is the second bigger than the third? Yes, right? So we swap them. Yeah? If they are bigger, we swap them. Okay, let's move to the third one. Is the fourth one bigger than the second one? It's bigger, right? So we swap. Now let's get to the last one. Okay, the fourth one and the fifth one, the last one. Is it bigger? If it is bigger, then we swap, right? But they're not organized yet, so we have to start from the top. If they are not organized, then you have to start from the top. Again, compare the first and the second. The first one is bigger than the second, right? If it is bigger, then swap. Now compare the second and the third. Is it bigger? It's not bigger. It's smaller. Then we leave them as they are. Now compare the third one with the fourth one. Is it bigger? It is bigger, isn't it? Yeah, if it is bigger, then we swap them. Now compare the last two, D and B. So Is it bigger? It's not bigger, right? And there it is. The list is sorted out according to the size. Now we have the biggest flower at the end of the list and the smallest flower at the beginning of the list. Alright, because this is a bit like confusing, so I'm going to try to do that one more time. Yeah? Okay. So in the bubble sorting, we choose two items and we compare them. If the first one is bigger, we swap, right? Just memorize this. If the first one is bigger, swap. If the first one is bigger, swap. Alright, let's move those two to the new list. Is the first one bigger than the second one? No, so we leave them as they are, right? And then we pick another one and we compare the second one with the third one. Is the first one bigger than the second one? Yes. If it is, then swap. Now let's add another list. Let's add another item to the list and compare the last two. Is the first one bigger than the second one? Yes. Then we swap. Now let's add the last item and compare it to the last one we added to the list. Is the first one bigger than the fourth one or the fifth one? Yes, it is bigger. If it is bigger, then we swap. But they are not organized yet, so we're going to start from the top. Is the first one bigger than the second one? Yes, so we swap. Now, the second and the third, it's smaller, so we leave them as they are. Now the third and the fourth. Is the third one bigger than the fourth one? Yes, then we swap. Now look at the list. It is finally organized. I love this bubble sorting because they name it bubble, and the bubble as a glass of Coke, it always moves from the bottom of the cup all the way to the top of the cup, right? And with this, guys, we have finished the fifth unit. I think it is the fifth, right? So let's go back to the book and check it out. It's not the fifth. Yes, it is unit number 5. This was the last lesson in unit number 5. I hope you guys learned a lot. We've done like the whole unit is not too much. We've defined what is algorithm, and we've also learned the 3 types of algorithm: insertion sorting, selection sorting, and bubble sorting. And we practically did in the Photoshop over here, we did all the 3 types of sorting. Yeah, so what I want from you is that I want you to revise all 3 videos about this unit, and inshallah very soon we're going to have a quick tiny theoretical assessment about this unit. However, don't you ever worry, because I know you guys are going to you're going to complete all of the questions and answer all of them, because you guys are awesome. Yeah, well, that is it for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed and understood every little bit of it. Till I see you in the next lesson, you guys take good care. Bye.